Hello everyone and welcome back to Rocky Ridge Auto. Today we're going to be talking about this 2023 Toyota Camry LE, loaded with features, and it's just a perfect sedan. Only has 19k miles, so let's go ahead and check it out. Now that we're inside the vehicle, we can go ahead and check out the instrumental panel. And like I said, it has 19,000 miles. Pretty good for 2023. Let's go ahead and check out the center screen over here. Right here is your home menu, which has your radio or whatever you're listening to, your phone, and then your range for miles per gallon. If we go ahead and go back on home though, you can go ahead and see your menu, which has your audio, phone, apps, projection, as well as info and settings. If we go ahead and hop over to audio, you can go ahead and see your radio. You also have your sources, which are your AM, FM, CXSM, as well as Bluetooth audio with connecting a device. With connecting a phone, you also have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So you can go ahead and use maps and everything like that with connecting a phone. Let's go ahead and go back on home. You can also see your phone connections right over here. So you can go ahead and connect a new device when seeing that. You have your Seek track over here, as well as your apps, where you can go ahead and see your Wi-Fi and notifications. But that's pretty much it, other than we can go ahead and hop over to the settings. With your settings, you can go ahead and adjust anything with the vehicle, as well as you can even customize your color of what you want the vehicle to look like. But overall, anything that you would need in there, go ahead and use that. Let's go ahead, go on home and put this car in reverse and see that you have a backup camera, which is nice and neat for checking your surroundings, keeping you and others safe. Let's go ahead and put it back into park and check out down below here. Down below here you have your hazard lights, of course, and your adjustable vents. You have your airbag and seatbelt lights over here, and then you have your climate controls right over here. You have that dual temperature, so you can go ahead and have a different temperature from over here to over here, that driver passenger, as well as you can go ahead and adjust your airflow and mode very easily. But I think that's all for up here. Let's go ahead and go down a little bit. Down here you have some charging ports. So you have a USB right here, as well as a regular outlet right there. Go ahead and conceal and hide those by covering them up, as well as charging up your devices. Right here is a neat little slide back area where you have more storage underneath. And then you can go ahead and slide it back over, and you have a little bit of storage on top. Overall, a nice, neat design. Taking a look back here though, you have your cup holders, as well as your gear shift and your drive modes, which you have eco, normal, and sport. For that sport mode, you go ahead and put it into drive and put it over to sports mode. You can go ahead and use that whenever you like. Your middle console, which has more charging ports, so you have plenty of charging ports. You can go ahead and charge up your devices and stay connected. Overall, a good amount of storage space. You can go ahead and store lots of things. The armrest when it's down. Go ahead and take a look up here. You have a sunglass holder, as well as your light settings, of course. Go ahead and use those when you need them. And your visors even slide out to block more light. But let's go ahead and check out the steering wheel. Over here on this side, you have your lane keep, as well as pre-collision alerts, where you can go ahead and adjust how close or how far you are, as well as your adaptive cruise control and cruise control settings. You have your mode for your stations up there, and you can go ahead and change between those. Over here you have your instrumental panel settings. You can go ahead and see your messages, vehicle settings, information, as well as, of course, your miles an hour. Let's go ahead and check under here. You have your volume as voice commands and hands-free calling when connecting a device. Let's go ahead and check out over here. You have your automatic high beams, as well as traction control, trunk release, and gas release. Go ahead and use those. They're located right here. Checking out your door panel here, of course, you have your necessities and your normal things, windows, locks, and mirrors, as well as your child lock. let's go ahead and take a look at the interior of this Camry. Taking a look at the interior of this Camry, you have a gray cloth material, you have a dark gray, and a little bit of a lighter gray right here. Pretty comfy, as well as you do have automatic seats. You can go ahead and move that with ease. Pretty simple, pretty convenient. Overall, a great space. You have nice rubber mats all around the vehicle. Let me show you the back seat mats. So you can go ahead and see a nice clean floor area. You can go ahead and see your little pocket here to store things. Nice view up front. Plenty of space in this Camry. As well as you can go ahead and put down this middle seat that has a armrest, 2 cup holders, nice and convenient. You have a little bit of a pocket back here in the passenger seat. Makes for a little bit of more storage. And go ahead and fold that back up and you can see 3 people back here. Let's go ahead and check out the trunk space though. Let's go ahead and actually go on back up here and hit the trunk release. You also have a trunk release on the key fob, which is nice and neat to have. So you can go ahead and pop it open whenever. But taking a look back here, you have plenty of space. You go ahead and put down the second row seats by the pull of this lever on either side, left and right. As well as underneath this mat, you have some extra things. Look under here, you have a spare tire and some tools. In case of any emergency, you'll be ready out there on the road. Go ahead and fully shut the trunk. Nice and simple. It is the LE version, like I said. If you want to go ahead and scan this QR code, you can go ahead and go right to our website and see it. But overall, pretty nice sedan vehicle. It's a 2023 Camry. If you have any questions, feel free to text or call 717-733-8985. Or you can always stop in for a visit. But thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.